Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about the hex bar Jefferson curl. The Jefferson curl is a controversial exercise. Essentially, think of a straight leg deadlift where you would like to stand on a box and take your hands all the way down well below the line of your feet. I originally learned this exercise from some circus performers, and it's really hard for most people to do because most people can't even put their hands flat on the ground. So this exercise is probably not for everyone in the beginning. I think everybody could eventually get to the point where they can do this exercise, and I think that a recent piece of equipment I got can help people move towards being able to do this exercise. The piece of equipment that I think can help people get to the point where they can do a Jefferson curl is this new bar from Bells of Steel. This bar is the industrial hex trap bar that is open on one side. Hex bar because there's a hexagon in it, open-sided because one side is open, and it has these nifty kickstands on it that allow it to stand all the way up so you can easily load plates on it. Also, this is designed for a lot of weight. This bar can hold like 880 pounds. So any type of deadlift training you're gonna do, this is probably the bar for you. But specifically because of this shape and this open side in the hexagon, it works really well to allow people to work on Jefferson curls. In order to really do a good Jefferson curl, you need to be able to get an elevated surface inside the hexagon. The open side allows you to make this really high and still step up onto it with a loaded bar. This makes it easier to load into and out of the exercise. Requirements that you need to do before you can even try a Jefferson curl is you need to be able to straight leg, hands on the ground or below the level of your feet. That's your minimum requirement to start. Because this hex bar is open on one side, when you pick it up, you can step directly into it and you can step up without being trapped inside of the bar to step up. That doesn't matter much with a short surface that you are standing on, but as the surface gets higher, that gets more and more important to be able to step up and down effectively with that open side hex bar. Now, when we do the Jefferson curl, there will be no bottom to the movement. It will always be hanging. The bar will never be able to touch the ground. Because the bar is open, you will be able to step all the way up effectively. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Roll your shoulders forward. Begin to round your spine. Push your tailbone back, back, back. Sit back in your heels, legs are perfectly straight. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Pull up, round spine. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze your glutes. Get down, forward, forward, forward. Pull up, round the spine. Shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze the glutes. Drive the rib cage down. Chin, shoulders, forward, forward, forward. Get as low as you can. Reach further for the ground each time. Pull up, up, up. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lift the chin. Eyes stare straight out into the distance. Squeeze the glutes. Get down with a good vertical spine. Step down. Heels flat on the ground. Push the hips back. Set the bar all the way down. The box is already high, but the box is going to need to get higher and higher in order to get bumper plates on the bar. Right now the bar weighs 80 pounds. That's good starting for me. Other people will need to start with something much lighter than that in order to accomplish this task. But the goal is to get this Jefferson curl up to at least body weight for 5 sets of 5. In order to accomplish that, the box has to get really high and you have to be able to get all the way up on the box. The open-sided bar allows you to do that. When you do this with something that's not the hex bar, it changes the way the pull works. The hex bar is a perfectly natural pull. When you do it with something like a kettlebell, you go down and then you have to drift the weight forward in order to get down low. As you pull up, you have to end up pushing the weight back. You would do the same thing with barbells. When you do it with the hex bar, your hands are wide and they can travel straight down. The hands are wide, so there's no danger of them slamming into the box itself as you get tired. The hex bar just makes the path of the movement easier. It turns it from a double pull where you go down and have to move the weight out to get around the box to just a straight, natural, straight up and down line. I think that that can make this movement more accessible to more people, but people definitely need to be able to do flat hands, straight legs first before they ever attempt anything like this. And they need to start with a lighter bar than this probably in the beginning, because this bar is 80 pounds already. 80 pounds is a lot for people in this position if they did not do some type of dance or acrobatics previously. This is an exercise that people need to be very cautious with, and they need to spend a lot of time training their mobility before they get to this.